It's game time in San Francisco as the crowd looks to cheer on their Golden State Warriors. Here we go. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Thunder at Paycom Center.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
And a wide open look for Sarr. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And here are the Warriors now, after the Mavericks pick up 3. 2 on the clock. Here's Banchero. Off target from three-point range. Kicks it out to Richardson. Another 3 for Dallas.
A good sense right there of Richardson understanding space and that he could get there. Nice pull-up.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Thank you, David. Dallas moving it around. Sarr. No good on the triple. To the left side wing. Nesmith with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
The 3, and it's Artest missing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
They set the screen. Out to the right wing. Sarr gets the bucket. Sarr's got 6.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot, hoping to make it a reliable part of his game.
Outside Durant, the 19-foot shot, and it's good, 2 points. KD's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Artest. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
.149 left to play in the first. Here's Banchero. Takes it off the glass.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
James looking it over. And the shot is good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Durant. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Banchero with the screen. Three-pointer. And Sarr pulls it down. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Artest. Kicks it out to James. Another three for Dallas.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
It's Nembhard on the wing. No scoring in this one. Outside, KD. Looking for Wallace. He gets it there. Pass to Nembhard. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Mavericks leading by 9. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Richardson no luck. On the wing, Mathurin. Banchero with the screen. Puts it up. And the Warriors miss again. Stolen by Durant. And that does it for the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, up 9. Let's take a quick break now.
The Mavericks, 17.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Inside. Back to LeBron. 5 on the clock. LeBron James on the wing. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Rose. Down low. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Pass to Reddish. Buries the long-range jumper. Reddish has got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the turnover again by Golden State. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Here's Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Rose. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Pass to Durant. They set the pick. Outside Mathurin. Over Richardson. Outside for Durant. Here's Banchero. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Ball. Over in the corner, Reddish. Pass to Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
To the paint. Here's Bona.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
The first one falls. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less, but it's still fun to poke at the rookies. Just a little bit.
Pass to Reed. And Ball with the block.
And great effort defensively from Ball. Timing the rejection perfect.
And he gets the bucket. 8 points for Alex Song.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now Ball. Nothing on the board. Pass to Reddish. Banchero brings the double team. Kicks it out to James. The 3 ball. Reed with the rebound. Warriors trail by 17. Grant outside. Back to Nesmith. Rose scanning the floor. Back to Nesmith. Here's Banchero. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And how about the footwork and body positioning of Banchero makes him so tough to guard down low.
Pass to Song. Here's Reddish. Off target with his 3. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Now here's Banchero. Pass to Nesmith. For the 3. And James pulls it down.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. LeBron's got 7 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Substitution on the court.
With 1 on the clock, Durant, that's good. He's got 8, and so it's Dallas. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Mavericks leading by 15.
Right there!
And here's Richardson. to the middle. Here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down hard.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Durant down low. Pass to Reed. KD looking around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Banchero. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
And the dunk by Robinson.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Pass to Nesmith. From outside, off the mark.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Warriors trailed by 19. Here's KD. Here's Reed. And a miss there on the triple.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
James with the bucket.
Look, with the size and athleticism of LeBron James, it gives you more problems than the math book.
Pass to Nesmith. Back to KD. There's a good screen. This one for 3. Nesmith can't get it to go. Mavericks leading by 21. Durant with the steal. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Drains the three-pointer. Mathurin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Richardson outside. And the dunk by Robinson.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
James wide open. Back to Richardson. Off target from outside. Warriors trailed by 20. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players. But with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks hoarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Dallas. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes.
There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dallas, no good that time either. So it's the Warriors now. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
And they put the fast break in the right hands. Wallace makes sure it gets a strong finish. .129 left in the third. Pass to Caruso. Some nice passing here by Dallas. It's good from long range. And that's 11 points for Alex Saw. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. Stolen by Rose. To the inside. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard. Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by Wallace.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Warriors 15.
34 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Rose. Wallace a screen. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It doesn't go for him.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it. Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Warriors making a switch here. 7 seconds left in the third. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Mavericks lead by 21. And time for the short.
45.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Warriors trailed by 21. Out to Wallace. Pass to Jackson. Outside Mathurin. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Good work there as it goes.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Richardson outside. There's a screen by Robinson. It's good.
Josh
And the Mavericks lead by 21.
Just a tiny bit of room there for Josh Richardson. And once the screen gives him that, it's golden.
Back to Mathurin. There's the 3. Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Reddish. And it's off from three-point range. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Dallas. It's off to Utah after this game, where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Pass to Richardson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Richardson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Richardson came in shooting threes and thought that might be the only thing he could do. He's no one-trick pony.
Here's Mathurin, guarded by Reddish. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Dallas leading by 23. It's taken away by Wallace. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Richardson. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Pass to Jackson. Launches it. A three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Robinson. James, the bounce pass. And taken away by Wallace. And now it's Wallace running. He can go all the way. And the shot goes in.
And now he's gone streaking where one leads to two, which leads to three. That's big trouble for the defense.
Now here's Richardson. Back to Artest. Clock at 6. LeBron up top. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Golden State basketball. Substitution on the court.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Jackson looking around. Nembhard with it. Pass to Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. With the shot. And it's Golden State with another.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Mavericks.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for LeBron.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Outside Artest. They set the pick. Inside. It's taken away by Wallace. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Mathurin for 3. Rebound by Ron Artest. And the Mavericks with possession. The lead is 15. Pass to Murray. To end the drought. No good that time. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This